Hello, great minds. Welcome once again to this YouTube channel. Welcome to this very conversation. It's always a delight to have you come in here and listen to what we have, gulp it in, and also share from your wealth of knowledge and experience. Yes, it's a two-way conversation, not a one-way thing. So whenever you listen or watch our conversations, feel free to put in your own contributions. Let's learn from you as well. In case this is your first time of checking our YouTube channel, you are welcome. We encourage you to hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification so you get to know when we post new videos. Yes, feel free to contribute as well. It's an open-ended conversation each time we'll come here. For the returning viewers, thanks a lot. And let me tell you, I know some people already have like my email address, my contact number, and so when they watch things, they'll be sending me private message. Oh, this is my contribution towards that. Oh, this is what I think about this. Please, I want all those private messages to come into the comment section of this video. Feel free to share knowledge with the world. It might just be your own comment. Somebody will read and it will change the person's life. I remember somebody walking up to me and said, wow, do you know that somebody that knew me, that knows my name, came to my office to meet me? That was the person telling me he works with one of these banks. So that the person came to his bank to meet him and tell him, oh, I read your comment in so video from Reactivate Great Minds that is hosted by Ndidi. I read your comment, and in fact, that was what I needed at the time I read it. When I didn't even ask him for feedback, on his own, he gave me this feedback, and I was excited about it, and I was happy because even the contributions that other people are putting, they are relevant and might just be that thing that someone else needs to push and move ahead in life. Yeah, so we have been talking about the victim's perspective, and I would really encourage you to start from the first video so that you can meet up with us. We have been taking this step by step because we should not miss things. Little things can cause a whole lot. A very little thing that is overlooked can be the very thing that is causing the friction, can be the very thing that is making you lose attention, can be the very thing that is making you focus on the place and the areas you're not supposed to. Yes, so I would encourage you to please watch the first videos before this. Now, in our last video, we concentrated on fact versus truth. Fact versus truth. And we needed to clear that up. And we gave examples of fact and truth not being the same thing. And I showed you with two examples how fact and truth are not the same thing. Yes. So in truth, we can have facts. But in fact might not necessarily have the truth. So I won't repeat that. I would like you to go and watch that video, sit with it, and listen to, picture when you're listening to the video, picture the examples, just play the movie of the examples, and then you would understand it better. Yes. So the reason why we have to talk about fact and truth is because most people dwell on facts and use it to conclude, and that influences their perspective. Yes. Now we can't talk about perspective without talking about focus, and we'll be dwelling on focus here. When we talk about focus, we are talking about capturing a particular thing from a particular angle in a particular way. It could be our mind, it can be taking photograph, it can be trying to read a document, it can be, trying to get an assignment done. It can just be anything. When you're in school, you hear AOB, area of concentration, area of concentration, so you focus on that, even if there are other informations in that, book, in that handout, you want to face that area of concentration because you have been privileged to know. So when we talk about focus, we are telling you, get the area of concentration right. When you get the area of concentration right, then every other thing will fall in place. And the moment you keep ensuring that you focus correctly and you keep practicing it, there's consistency, there's power in consistency. You keep practicing it. With time, you'll be better, and little thing will not draw your attention away. Little things will not distract you. Why? Because over time you have learned to know what to look out for, where to pay attention to, where your head should be directed to, and that is where you would view. And it is important. Now, in talking about focus, we can't talk about focus without talking about selective focus. Yes. So the reason I want to, focus now on selective focus, you see, I am focusing. The reason I want to look at this area of concentration is because we have a choice to make, and that is what is called select. When you say something is selected, it means there are a variety of options. You pick one among options that are available. In economics, you know the scale of preference, and so you have scale of preference by importance. So let's say you want 3 things, you would outline it and say, this is the one I need most, this is the one I want next, and this is the one I don't mind to have. Now, the opportunity cost is that one that you forfeit to get that one that is more important. These things, we can apply it to our focus, to be selective, to say, oh, this is the area that I want to focus on now. This is the area I want to major on now. It's just like saying, oh, I want to get my master's degree. So you want to get your master's degree, and you ensure that that is what you're focusing on. You ensure that you do everything you do is tilted getting that master's degree. You keep money, and you know that I'm keeping this money because I want to pay for the fees to start getting that master's degree. So that money comes in, you saw a shoe, or you see a shoe, that a nice shoe or clothes or hair or whatever it is, a new phone, a wallet, something fantastic that you desire. You're like, oh, I wish I had this. But because you have a selective focus, you have something you have itemized as, this is the thing I want to achieve at this time, then your attention will be less paid to the shoe, to the bag, to the hair. So you would not just throw money anyhow all around, even if that money is available. But because you have what you have targeted to use it for, you would not use it for the bag. You not use it for your pleasure. You not just throw it around anyhow. That is selective focus. We can apply that to our life generally. A whole lot of people will say, Joy, you don't get worried, when I'm agitated, when I'm doing this, I'll just see you relaxed and all that. It's because I have learned to focus on what is most important. I've learned to focus on the things I know I can influence and leave the things I know I can't to God. I've learned to channel my energy towards achieving better things. What is the headway? Whenever there's an issue, maybe at work, maybe in attending to somebody, maybe personally, maybe among my friends, generally, maybe in the family, the question I always ask is, what is the way forward? Because the truth is, everybody can identify the problem. It is very easy to identify problem. The point is resolving that problem. The thing is ensuring that problem is gotten out of, like you get out of it. So I would always ask, what can we do? What is the next thing we should do about this? And then sometimes I ask myself, generally, when I encounter life, what can I do about this? If it's something that I can do something about, why not take the action instead of focusing on what is wrong already? So this is the act of selective focus. So you can choose to train yourself to focus on the right thing. This selective focus will help you. Please have this at the back of your mind whenever you wake up to continue the day, to do the day. Whenever God blesses you with life and it's an opportunity to make choices, to take chances and, take that decisions, ensure that you engage selective focus. Just remember, I have to be focused, and not just focused, to be selective focused. Now, because we are talking about the victim's perspective here, from the first video, we have explained what victim is and perspective. So I encourage you to go and watch that. Because we are talking about victim's perspective here, our selective focus, when we want to pick what we will focus on, we should ensure we are not picking to focus on what will make us lose our self-esteem, or what will make us, reduce in our very eyes. Those children of Israel, the remaining 10 that went into Canaan land as a spy, apart from Joshua and Caleb, who make them 12, the remaining 10 said, so we were like grasshopper in their sight, and so they saw us. It means that they saw themselves first as grasshopper. So it is, don't pick that angle that will make you, wash yourself down, and after washing yourself down, you not expect to see the best. No. So the victim perspective is that which takes strength out of you, takes energy out of you, takes negativity upon you, and then takes positivity out of you. You have to be selective, and in selecting, it has to do with choice. It means you have a choice to make. When you are selecting, please select the right thing. If you put balloons here and say pick a color, you pick the color that you want. You not just pick anyhow. We pick something generally by, how somebody presents something to you and say pick, you will choose what you want. Part time, you will not just close your eye and just pick randomly. Yes. So just imagine that God presents you with opportunity to select things. Please pick rightly in terms of deciding what you would focus on, in terms of deciding what you will look at, in terms of deciding how to interpret a situation, in terms of telling the story of what has happened or what is happening. Choose the path that will empower your mind. Choose the path that will empower you to find a solution, to be the solution to a problem, to bring solution, to think solution. Make sure that you position yourself in that angle that will make you bring the best out of any situation, out of any circumstances, out of anything. So ensure that henceforth, as you interact with people, as you do your usual life, as you sit on your desk to work on your official assignments, as you go about your daily business, as you engage your skill, as you communicate with others, as you serve humanity, ensure that when things happen, whatever the case may be, select the focus you want. Select the area that you want to pay attention to, and ensure that that path you are selecting is a path that will empower you to give the best, that will empower you to bring out the best, that will empower you to thrive regardless. I encourage you, make sure that in your selection, in your focus, you are picking that which will empower you to be the solution in anything, in everything, in all areas. Yes, you have the capacity to bring something good out of you. We can self-motivate just like we can self-destruct. So it is you for selecting to focus on the wrong thing, looking at yourself from the victim's perspective, that will make you to self-destruct before even other people will be permitted to cause any further havoc. It is your perspective, it is your choice to pick what you decide to focus on that will make you or empower you to be the solution to the problem. Remember that you have a choice to make. Ensure you engage your selective focus correctly. Look at things from the brighter side of life. No matter what is happening, there can always be a solution. There can always be a headway. Choose to be part of those who always prefer solution to every problem. You are not the worst. The worst has not happened to you and cannot happen to you. Even when you don't see things going the way you want, don't tell the story from a victim's perspective. Pity party doesn't pay anyone. Yes, and pity party is what we'll focus on in the next video. Until we meet again, do have a great day. Ciao.